Introducing the groundbreaking Burchland Grader Blade Attachment for Compact Track Loaders, a revolutionary design that surpasses all others on the global market. The LGX. You know when the manufacturer was not listening. Your request to have no wheels in front of the blade was not fully understood. Now you have to lift the full weight of the grader up to keep the wheels out of the way. But when you've finished pushing over mounds of material, you will have to get out and reset the wheels to enable the ability to trim. Solution is the LGX. When the operator hits hard ground, the blade wants to cut, but it's too hard. The rams don't know this, so they keep stroking until the wheels lift. Then it's panic stations, and before you know it, it's time for rework. That's why full-size graders have rippers or scarifiers. Dozers do the bulk cuts. Pushing sticky material like clay does not windrow very well, so the accumulation of the material in front of the machine can inhibit the ability to cut. On occasion, machine with A-frame on the grader can stop the blade from cutting, so therefore the rams keep trying to correct the effect of this can be the front wheels lifting up. Also, this is exacerbated by the hard surface. You can see that the angle of attack of the blade is not in the optimum position. Pitching the blade forward can be helpful. See the red line. All auto control is now useless, causing inaccuracies and irritation to the operator, causing more rework. Box blades are a good addition, but without the ability to rotate the blade and open the side wings to allow material to escape to one side, then out to the windrow. The material will accumulate and quickly fill up the box blade. This is particularly concerning with this type of blade design. The wheels are too close to the blade. In this scenario, the material can also accumulate under the wheels, constantly tripping itself and working the auto hydraulics too hard, where the on-grade is constantly hunting, affecting the consistency of accuracy. This is typical when doing grading runs, no blade rotation, no auto side wings, and the blade is too close to the front wheels. This causes the user to dump material in midway along the grading pass, accumulating the material at the end of each run. It is difficult to push over mounds of material with the wheels in front. Also, the wheels in this scene are already tripping on the material spilling from the front of the blade, causing the auto hydraulics to overwork. In this scene, the operator has manually lifted the wheel out of the way to gain access to the mound of material. He cannot windrow it to the side, so in this situation it looked to be the end of his run.
The Burchland LGX is designed to cut, carry, and spread. The ability to swing the box wings 270 degrees behind the blade allows for an unencumbered cut to full depth, using the full weight of the machine due to the close proximity of the blade to the machine. Box wings act as a ski that controls depth when cutting. Take, for example, how the depth is controlled on a profiler attachment. The box wings simulate this depth control design perfectly. The Burchland LGX is more versatile with a cutting force unequaled by all box blades on the market, with the ability to hide the box wing assumed skis behind the blade to enable the blade to cut, not float.
Guiding with old school lamps. Free 3D GPS machine control, taking us to new heights and gaps. No more wasted time and effort. Every move is precise. Digging, shaping, building, with 3DX by our side. GPS revolution, shaking up the ground. Loading up the design with each beat and sound. In a world of dirt and rubble, where dreams are made of clay, there's a revolution happening, changing the game each day. 3DX, they're the ones leading the way, bringing precision to excavation in a whole new display. GPS revolution.
Since the inception of the greater blade attachment for skid steer and compact track loaders, their design has had minimal innovation. Most attachments today look remarkably similar to the earliest models. This lack of progress is because most manufacturers are not machine control specialists, but attachment manufacturers. They attempt to replicate what they know. If it resembles a grater, they assume it functions as a grater. However, a compact loader with a grater attachment is merely a scaled-down version of a motor grater. Consequently, the machine's weight is also scaled down, which conflicts with the engineering of the motor grater's overall design, leading to inefficiencies that influence the machine control system's ability to unleash its full accuracy spec. This is due to not altering the machine weight transfer to the blade in a balanced, measured way to the overall configuration of the whole structure as one piece, including the machine. The Burchland LGX grater blade attachment stands out as the pinnacle of design and functionality in this domain. Here's why. Problem statement 1. Jockey wheels, on-grade hunting. The cause. Jockey wheels negotiate uneven surfaces in front of the wheels, regardless of whether they have a rocker function. B. The effect. This leads to an overworked auto-hydraulic correction function. C. The artifact. The result is overactive hydraulic correction hunting for on-grade accuracy. D. The outcome. When the front wheels rise over uneven terrain, so does the cutting edge rise, forcing the hydraulics to make further course corrections. This interferes with the pre- and post-fine proportional correction segment of the on-grade window. Moving out of this crucial fine correction window into a coarse correction window segment leads to overcorrections, creating a phenomenon known as hunting for on-grade. The ability to hold on-grade can only be achieved if the hydraulics are in a fine correction window state. Once you are back on a flat surface, this hunting artifact will settle down, but unfortunately, the damage is already done, leading to further rework. Problem statement 2. Transitioning from compacted to uncompacted, or hard surfaces to softer surfaces, whilst using the jockey wheel system. A. The cause. Machine weight transfer to the cutting edge results in a fulcrum offset phenomenon. B. The effect. This causes an inability to cut hard surfaces efficiently. C. The artifact. The offset distance of the cutting edge from the machine's weight footprint is greater than necessary, reducing the downward force available to the cutting edge and consequently its ability to cut. This leads to underutilization of the machine's weight transfer potential to the cutting edge. D. The outcome. When the cutting edge transitions between soft and hard surfaces or penetrates through a crust, it affects the overall accuracy of the system. This phenomenon is due to the uneven distribution of hydraulic pressure. When the machine is cutting hard surfaces, it applies maximum pressure on top of the ram piston, while the underside of the ram piston experiences lower pressure. As soon as the cutting edge encounters a softer surface, all the pent-up energy from the higher pressure on top of the piston is immediately released, causing rapid, unwanted overcorrections. Consequently, the system needs reduce the coarse, abrasive hydraulic corrections to finer corrections before it can regain control to follow the on-grade corrections window itself. If the cutting edge cannot penetrate the surface fast enough, the rams will continue to push the blade down until the front jockey wheels lift off the ground. This is due to the lack of the machine's full weight being appropriately transferred to the cutting edge, which causes the cutting edge's inability to penetrate the harder surfaces successfully, compromising the auto hydraulic control and leading to smooth hydraulic control system complete failure. The Burchland LGX has addressed and overcome these inherent flaws, creating a design that maximizes machine-to-attachment synergy, delivering a more dynamically balanced motion that enhances efficiency and accuracy. If you can reduce the distance from the machine's footprint to the cutting edge so that the cutting edge is now closer to the machine, this will allow the cutting force of the blade to use all available machine weight to be directly transferred to the cutting edge, enhancing a better measured, incrementally stable, smooth auto hydraulic correction response. Why does this all matter? And why should we strive for these small but meaningful technical milestones to create the most advanced blade attachment? Let's take a look at this analogy. So, here we go. If a horse wins by a nose, does that mean the horse is 10 times better or even 100 times? The answer is, of course not. The horse is a nose better, but the result is he is the champion for many hidden reasons. Preparation is only one of them. Developing the first 90% is the easy part. The last 10% is many times harder to achieve than the first 90%. And that last 10% is what the Burchland LGX has achieved above all else.
Another difference between the Burchland LGX grader and some of the others on the market is our ability to transfer some weight from the skid steer to the grader blade edge. This extra downforce gives us some added ability to cut hard material in addition to pushing loose material to final grade. Some other graders out there raise and lower stabilizing wheels to adjust the grade. This method adds the weight of the box to the grade but doesn't transfer any weight from the skid steer. The weight transfer from the skid steer, along with the ability to fold the side plates behind the blade, allows us to put a lot of downforce on the cutting edge. This feature really helps with cutting hard material when compared to a typical box grader.
Experience here at Hawkins Construction, as far as the equipment goes that Burchland has manufactured, it's been good. Biggest things that stuck out was this motor grader doesn't have the wheels out front. You can use it as a box or dozer with the wings on it. It's a little more versatile. You can maneuver it around the job site a lot better, especially in tight areas where you have to, maybe you're working against traffic or inside a 12-foot lane. Some of the main benefits, I think, with the Burchland trimmer or the motor grader attachment is they're a little more compact than what we've been used to using in the past. Your machine is on grade, your attachment is sitting on grade, and basically you have two cylinders that you're just trying to maintain zero. So you've taken out a lot of the pivot points in the machine. I think that's one reason why they cut grade and hold grade well. When it comes to the Burchland attachments, we're not a fleet-specific company. We have Cat, John Deere, Bobcat, and if we don't own them, we may be renting, but we're not locked into any certain brand of equipment. The attachments, you can attach them to your Bobcats, John Deeres, your Cats, same with our machine control. I would recommend Burchland. Probably number one, what I notice is, what I look at in all equipment is how they're built, if they're gonna last, and I think they build quality equipment.
At Burchland Manufacturing, we understand the importance of precise and accurate grading results, and our LGX laser grader has a variety of innovative features that can help you complete your projects with ease and greater consistency. Contractors asked us to design a more compact attachment that will fit in tight areas and still maintain a smooth grade. The Burchland LGX is built with no stabilizing wheels out front to keep the attachment compact. A mid-mounted stabilizing skid plate is positioned in front of the skid steer tracks and behind the grader blade. This skid plate rides on the finish grade and stabilizes the skid steer and boom. The skid plate increases accuracy, reduces washboarding, and improves grading speed while keeping the front of the attachment open and compact. Grade elevation changes are made with motor grader style hydraulic cylinders on the attachment. Making grade changes on the attachment allows for grading with the skid steer boom completely down. This is another feature that improves accuracy and smoothness.
The grader is pretty unique for us because we do a variety of different projects ranging from roads to parking lots. The grader is accurate within a 1/4 inch, and it really takes out a lot of the fine work that you would do.
The skid steer quick attach plate on the LGX grader is easily adjustable up and down. This allows the attachment to be set up with the ideal skid plate pressure on any skid steer with the boom completely down. Simple and rugged bucket tilt stops are quick and easy to hook up and remove. The bucket tilt stops prevent unwanted bucket tilt drift. These stops allow the operator to focus on the grade and not the bucket tilt. This is another feature that helps with a smooth grade and ease of operation. Another important feature of the Burchland LGX grader is the ability to windrow material to the left and right. The Burchland LGX has all of the functionality of a 6-way dozer blade. The innovative hydraulic rotating wings allow operators to change configurations with ease. Take advantage of the 270-degree folding wings that can adjust grading width without the need for manual adjustments or repositioning. The exceptional adaptability makes the LGX an ideal choice for carrying material or shedding material to the left or right. Another way the LGX grader enhances skid steer performance is through the attachment's state-of-the-art elevation cylinder design. By transferring the weight from the skid steer to the cutting edge, the added weight offers excellent cutting capability when compared to a box blade. Manufacturing's LGX laser grader delivers a precise grade on many different styles of job sites. This highly durable skid steer laser grader can prepare subgrade for parking lots, streets, highways, athletic fields, driveways, and any other job requiring a precise grade. Take advantage of the saved time and labor, exceptional control, and versatility of our precision grade attachment. If you're ready to accomplish more with your machine, you're ready to gear up with the LGX Laser Grader Skid Steer Attachment from Burchland Manufacturing.
In a world of dirt and rubble, where the ones leading the way, bringing precision to excavation in a whole
Thank you for taking the time to view our video. Now, let's go dig some holes with precision. Hope to see you on the dirt soon.
loading up the design with each beat and sound, speeding up construction, making it all come alive, with 3DX by our side. Gone are the days of guesswork, guiding with old school maps. 3D GPS machine control, taking us to new heights and gaps. No more wasted time and effort, every move is precise, digging, shaping, building, with 3DX by our side. GPS revolution, shaking up the ground, loading up the design with each beat and sound, speeding up construction, making it all come alive, with 3DX by our side. In a world of dirt and rubble, where dreams are made of clay, there's a revolution happening, changing the game each day. 3DX, they're the ones leading the way, bringing precision to excavation in a whole new display. GPS revolution, shaking up the ground, loading up the design with each beat and sound, speeding up construction, making it all come alive, with 3DX by our side. Gone are the days of guesswork, guiding with old school maps. 3D GPS machine control, taking us to new heights and gaps. No more wasted time and effort, every move is precise, digging, shaping, building, with 3DX by our side. GPS revolution, shaking up the ground, loading